Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brandy, and I'm the owner and creator of Boundless Treasures Boutique. Today, we are going to be making this 30-ounce fatty tumbler, and you guys, there is zero glitter being used. Yes, I know, wild. But what we are going to use is we are going to use some Crackle medium. So I'll share with you guys some tips and tricks there. We're also going to be using some UV DTF decals as well as a printed vinyl decal. So I am super excited to share with you guys all the things that I learned during this process and some things that I would do differently during this process. So with all that being said, please like and subscribe. Your support means so very much. And a special thanks to all my mentorship members and my subscribers. If you guys want to join my mentorship Facebook group, I will be sure to link that below. So to start, we are using this 30-ounce fatty from Hog. Is sanded and prepped, and I'm going in with 3 spray paint colors that are going to coordinate with our printed vinyl decal and our UVF decal. So I'm using this ocean mist. I use a mustard yellow and a rustic orange, all from Restolium brand. And you guys, to do this ombre, you're just going to keep going back and forth in short spurts or bursts of paint. Now, I was not patient. I got drips. And luckily, with this design, I was able to, like, you weren't able to see that at all once it was finished. But what I will tell you is take your time, let it dry, go back so that you avoid drips altogether. Now, once everything is dried, we're going to go in with Folk Arts Crackle Medium. This is going to help achieve that crackled look that we are going for in this design. So I'm going to use a makeup brush, spread this all over in a nice even coat and allow it to dry for an hour. Um, I have seen other people use Elmer's glue to achieve this look. Now, I've never tried that, but Miss Kiss Creations, if you're not following her, she uses Elmer's glue and her crackles turn out beautiful. Um, but for my purposes, I'm using this Folk Art Crackle medium, which I got at Michael's. It was super easy to use, and it had a beautiful effect. I set my timer for an hour, and then while that was drying, I went and did other things. When we come back, okay, so here's where my learning curve took place. So I will tell you, when you're using the Crackle medium, load up your brush. That way it makes it from the top to the bottom of the cup. If there are any, like, you can see those little spaces, my mistake was I went back in some areas to put more coverage on those spaces. Don't do that. Leave those spaces. It's part of it. Like, this is a Crackle design. You do not need to fix those. But you'll be able to see where this huge gap was. Luckily, the decal I used was able to cover that. But you guys just swipe it once and then move on with your life. Once that was dried, I applied 2 coats of epoxy. And while we were waiting for that, I went into my decal. Now, like I said, I found this decal on Creative Fabrica, and I'm going to do the print and cut version of this. So I uploaded it into my Cricut design space. And now what we're going to do is we're going to contour everything. I hid everything and then clicked what I wanted to be cut out. It was way easier to do it this way than the other way. The reason I did this is because there are so many little bits and pieces that are throughout this entire design that I did not want. Like, you can see those black little specks in the middle of the skull. I didn't want those cut out. I wanted it a whole design. So I made sure to contour or click where I wanted it to cut. Once I had that all printed and my cup was all cured, I went in, I cleaned the top rim, and now we're ready to start applying our decals. So you can see that big blotch. We're going to cover that and you'll never notice. So printed decal, you guys, I'm placing it by hand because transfer tape will remove the ink from this. So please don't try transfer tape. Or if you have a secret to using transfer tape with printed vinyl, please drop it in the comments. Let me know. I would love to try it out. But I'm just hand placing all of these. And once I get them where I want them, I am going to then go in with my adhesive apothecary binding potion, just to seal everything in. This will protect the ink. This will protect the vinyl. It will also make our life a lot easier when it comes to epoxying because we will not have any lifting of the vinyl that is taking place. I let that dry for probably about an hour or so, give or take. And then I will go into my next steps. This, truth be told, I think I let sit overnight just because it was later in the evening when I was getting around to this. From here, we're going to go in with our UV DTF decals. You guys, these things are incredible. I love them. They make designing so easy and so fun. Once you put them on, though, unlike clear cast decals or anything like that, they are stuck. They are where they are, and you're not going to be able to move them. Now, normally you do not have to seal or do anything with the UV DTFs. You could leave them just as they are, and they will stay there permanent. But I chose to, again, use my adhesive apothecary binding potion to seal everything in. That way we had a smooth finish with our final coats of epoxy. I let it dry, and then we moved right in. I used 2 final coats of 30 mLs of epoxy and popped any micro bubbles with my torch. And then, you guys, this clump was done. I was so pleased with how it turned out. I learned so much. And I can't wait. I have another tutorial that I'm going to be doing Crackle with that is winter themed coming up. So hopefully you guys enjoy that one as well. But you guys, I had so much fun with this. That is all we have for this week. Don't forget to follow me on socials, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.